Well, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams pound the boards. It's clear these coaching staffs push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Bogdanovich in at small forward. And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. And here's Brunson outside. Offensive rebound. Robinson kicks to DiVincenzo. The three-pointer no good.
Yeah, they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Young finds Capella. Young, a screen on Brunson. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Murray with a great change of pace, ball on a string. That's a great play.
Murray against Brunson. Randall with a screen for Bogdanovich. Goes up the baseline. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's DiVincenzo following the basket by Trae Young. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now, here is Young. Hunter with a screen on Randall. Young's shot is off. For New York, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. DiVincenzo passes to Robinson. Here we go, one-on-one. And the pass to Hunter. Young sets a screen for Hunter. Young outside, just 5 to shoot. Over Brunson, and Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter. Young's got 6 points.
And this guy has some unreal range. Young can make it work from just about anywhere.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In the corner, it's Robinson. And here's Randall. Back to Robinson. Pass to DiVincenzo. No good again that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
May kicks to Hunter. To the inside. Young, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, how about that? The big man, Mitchell Robinson, able to find a teammate.
Young against Brunson. Murray a screen on Brunson. Young drives in. A beautiful reverse layup. 8 points for him.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy. And Brent, how about this Mitchell Robinson kid? His work ethic inside, impressive.
So dominant, Greg, on the inside. He's got that reach, able to go up and bother shots. He'd also led the league in field goal percentage in just his second year, so he knows where it is he's going to eat. Don't be surprised if he does that again.
Now, here's Hunter. After the miss from Trae Young. Over Randall. The kick out to Young. Into the lane. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. They're compromised if he comes at them.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game, and Brent, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, if you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
Here's Murray. And it's good for 2.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Bogdanovich, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Bogdanovich finds DiVincenzo. Floats one up. Back to Bogdanovich. Inside, Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
Up and in on the layup. Young's got 12 points in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Hawks on top. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Now, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
And we have really watched Jalen Brunson come into his own, playing at a higher level.
Well, it's unbelievable, Greg, that he just had that spark year in Dallas, and that has triggered what it is we get from Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. Respected for his toughness, his offensive game is growing.
Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Murray. Brunson, good.
Just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature. But his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds. But I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. Brunson kicks to Randall. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall. For 3. No good that time. The Hawks leading by 13. Pass to Young. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Hunter, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Young finds Hunter. Bogdanovich against Bay. Comes up empty down low. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Brunson. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. Well, interviewing former players, they say what they miss most is the camaraderie. What about you, Brent?
I would say, Kevin, right behind the camaraderie is another C word, the competition. And there's no doubt that there's only a few ways that you could ever feed that. Playing at the highest level, being a member of the National Basketball Association, that's something special.
Outside, Robinson. Robinson, a screen on Hunter. Here he goes. Robinson passes to Brunson. Robinson kicks to DiVincenzo. Robinson sets a screen for DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Murray, good.
Murray sort of deceptively powerful. Does a great job of finding angles, so touching him up is not going to stop that motion.
Pass to Brunson. Robinson a screen on Hunter. Here's Brunson. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
DiVincenzo with the screen on Murray. Brunson goes in. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Robinson. The slam dunk by Robinson.
Good decision there by Bogdanovich. Solid at noticing when the defenses overcommit.
The pass to Murray. And there's the drive. Young against Brunson. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson, and the Knicks good for 2.
That's a tough distance to master, but Brunson making that mid-ranger look good.
Young against Brunson. There's the 3. And again, it's Trae Young with the triple. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Brunson, good.
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
Young outside, beyond the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for it. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
We've got Okongwu. Johnson is out there with Matthews. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Pumpkin in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Now Burks. It's Hart on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy is a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Throws it up high and stolen by Okongwu. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I think he's just going to get more and more confident from behind the arc and become a more consistent scorer in this league as time goes by.
Burks. And there it is for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Matthews. Okongwu with the screen for Matthews. And foul on the shot, so he'll get, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult, it is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Matthews. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Knicks. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Down low, here's Hartenstein. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Bogdanovich wide open. Triple from the wing. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Anunoby. They get it again. They set the pick. Takes it inside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hartenstein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. Outside, Bogdanovich. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Knicks with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Burks the pass to Hartenstein. They set the pick. Takes the 13-footer. And the layup is good. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Burks. Wide open look here for Okongwu. Nailed from three-point land.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Hart with it. Johnson with the block. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
And they recover it. Anunoby with the screen for Burks. Launches it. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Okongwu. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's Atlanta riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. In the corner, it's Capella.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
The Knicks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Brunson goes in. That one drops for him.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Young kicks to Murray. To the middle. Here's Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's off from three-point range. One-on-one here. DiVincenzo finds Brunson. Robinson a screen on Murray. Brunson no good. Atlanta leading by 23. Capella the pass to Hunter. There's three-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's DiVincenzo. And he banks in the layup.
Well, he's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Dante with 2.
Young inside. Brunson covering. Here's Capella. Atlanta again missing.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
That bucket in no time at all.
And the shooting numbers just keep going up and up for Dante.
Atlanta calls timeout. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Sadiq Bey. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Young. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Young with the steal. Murray kicks to Young. Shoots over Brunson. The 3 from Bogdanovich. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense, and these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
A nice shot by Young.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
Now here's Brunson. To the paint. Robinson passes to Randall. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Murray's got the ball here for Atlanta. A 3 from Bogdanovich. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Randall finds Brunson. Back to Randall from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And that's tough. Those are the kind of plays when Randall can knock down a three-point shot, just how much he's going to open up.
Young dishes to Okongwu. The tray. And the three ball is good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Trae Young.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Brunson against Murray. Brunson the pass to Robinson. Now here's Bogdanovich. Hands it from downtown.
Total focus from Bogdanovich on that shot. Ready to fire off the feed.
Young outside. The three. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Young.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Brunson the pass to Randall. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Pulls it up. Off on that one. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.